For today's cup of coffee, we have something that's pretty interesting as far as physical manifestation.
Yeah.
And this comes from sciencealert.com and was written by David Nield as May 12th, 2022. And the article is entitled, Spooky Discovery on Mars Looks Just Like an Alien Doorway.
Yeah. And it really does.
And
we'll insert a picture at some point.
Yes, because us trying to video what was on the computer screen was a total fail.
She uses Movie Maker to edit her stuff, and I've been trying to get her to use another one, and I'm like...
The other ones cost monies.
You have one on your other computer!
I understand, but that means I have to get off my ass on my particular spot on the couch and walk across the room and use that.
Mm-hmm.
I am a creature of habit in some ways.
Always.
Not always, but it's like I live in constant chaos, so I like to have
it's shown by the way that you walk in stores.
Some things that are a constant for me. I need that. It helps keep me grounded.
Yeah, your walking path in stores.
No, that's totally random.
Chaos. It's chaos.
It is. It is. And I did take Strateria today, but that's what don't follow me closely because I will do random.
You start from one end, you walk that end, you go from aisle to aisle to aisle to aisle to aisle, and you constantly do this zigzag motion through the stores. Or if you want to skip over, you just walk right past them.
No. I take my shopping strategy from the way that bumblebees fly.
Which is spastic.
Yes. Isn't it though? Really? He's still got the sick, but he's doing a little bit better. Mm-hmm. We're recording this on Friday the 13th, and it was a most interesting day.
It started off interesting indeed.
Yes, he actually injured himself with the ceiling fan. And I mean, he has a small laceration.
I mean, it's about an inch long.
Yes.
An inch and a half, maybe.
Yes, because kid decided it was a good thing to have a loft bed. And I'm like...
A loft bed with a small room.
And we have a tiny room and above ceiling fan. And I'm like... You do realize that it'll be fun.
Usually
until it's not.
Usually I do pretty damn good at not hitting my head on it.
It's Friday the 13th.
This morning was not one of them.
Then the area...
But I also felt horrible, and that just made me feel even more horrible.
Then the area that we went shopping in, went to buy horse feed. And longest line that we had ever experienced in there, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? And so you can only look at baby chicks for so long. Mm-hmm. So it was a matter of someone finally said, they can only take cash today, and I'm like, ooh.
So I had to run out, get the cash.
Yes.
Got stopped in the doorway because obviously they did not see me come out or go out, the people who were at the door.
Oh.
And so they're like, we can't do any transactions. I'm like, I was already in here with
right
at the register. She's like, said, okay. Yes, with an attitude.
Because I was letting other people go ahead of me who had the cash and they weren't buying horse feed. That was what it was.
One was. That was already in front of you, but...
So then went to the Wall of Mart and was going to get allergy medication. And at the pharmacy, they're like, we're sorry, our computer's down. And I'm like, is it like that in the rest of the store? And they're like, no. And I'm like, okay. So, no allergy medicine.
I think it's a conspiracy. I don't know what I think.
Well, what they had said in the Lion's food...
The Lion's food.
And they had said that someone nearby, it's a national park, had somehow a tree had fallen on one of the fiber optic lines or something.
I thought you said it was severed. It was cut either way.
Okay, I just said by what? They weren't sure. But so it had affected the businesses in that area greatly.
911 is down.
Yes.
How'd you miss that? That was
I
the most
forgot that one
important thing.
because we were in the liquor store doing that, and I was looking at
We
other
ain't even
things.
drinking. We ain't even drinking.
But she did say that. She did tell us that.
did.
I was looking at the rums, so that was where my mind
That's
was.
how you found out.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, have you ever heard of such a thing? Why don't they have a backup on the 911? That's kind of
guess
significant.
those people were fucked.
Absolutely.
Someone got shot. Oh well. Someone got stabbed. Oops.
I mean, it's one of those that
Fool me once, shame on me.
it was truly Friday the 13th in that area. And we were very much glad to get
911 killed my child. Oops.
No. So I don't know. I guess they could have called the sheriff's office directly.
Unless that was down too.
Well, that's possible. I don't know. I don't know how the 911 thing works.
I found out, but at least one good thing, I found out there was a cat stuck in the building.
That it was alive. It was
alive, but it was freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, well, you know. So
Yeah, I think it's
anyhow,
out.
because of the terrible fail trying to share videos and stuff like that the other time, we will have the one picture of this doorway looking thing. Mm-hmm. And so you can go and check that out.
Yes.
It is really cool. And this article says that one of the most recent snaps beamed back from the Curiosity rover on Mars has revealed a rather interesting feature in the rocks. What looks to be a perfectly carved out doorway nestled in the Martian landscape. The doorway doppelganger is so eerily convincing we're almost tempted to start believing that it leads to a little hideaway for Martians, or perhaps a portal to another universe entirely. We're also getting tunnel to the center of the planet vibes from this. At the very least, the picture and the geological feature it's captured would seem to be enough to inspire a science fiction movie or two. Mm-hmm. It truly does look like a damn doorway.
Yeah.
And so we're going to let you see this now. Okay.
Did you see it? Did you see it?
At the very least, the picture and I've done said that, Dan. Now let's go on to the next one. However, the far more sensible people of Reddit.
Yeah.
I sort of paused on that one.
All it is, it's my generation's 4chan.
Okay.
You have this fantasized version of 4chan in your mind.
I do.
And it's not what you think it is.
I think that there are some heroic weaponized autisms on 4chan. I believe that. I believe that is,
but that is not the majority.
Hide. That's where they dwell. It's like summoning them forth.
Once again, it is not the majority.
Well, but you only need one or two. And I really do believe that these people have superpowers. Leave me in my illusion. Let me believe what I believe.
Superpowers to find your ass just for fun.
And it's like, it's okay. But I do sit there and I am in awe of people that can do those things.
Yeah.
It amazes me.
I'm sorry, it scares the hell out of me.
But now, as far as the Reddits, now I'm not saying all of the Reddits are a bad thing, because I have read some of the different comments on different sections. It's like anything else; it's where you decide to go. I'm sure. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not, totally shitting on the whole site.
Reddit is just my generation's version of 4chan. That's all it is. It's oof.
I don't know. It's something that someplace in a lot of ways I don't need to be, so I don't go there. But it says that they have pointed to this likely being a shear fracture and the result of some kind of strain on the rock breaking part of it off, perhaps given a helping hand by a Mars quake or two. In fact, the largest tremor recorded on the red planet so far happened on May 4th of this year, and scientists are still working to pinpoint where exactly it happened and what caused it. What's more, while the door-like rock formation may appear to be full-sized in our imaginations, it's possible the cavity seen is only a few centimeters or inches tall in real life, though it's difficult to be certain from the picture. And I do understand that because there's really no basis of comparison. But it looks like somebody could figure that out. And it looks like if it were that tiny, that somebody could figure that out.
It's weird as fuck. It obviously is carved. But by who? By
Right.
what?
So we're going to let you see another picture of it. That looks specific.
Very specific. Like, first of all, how do we know this is actually Mars? How do we know that they're not just, like, shitting us?
That
Like
very
they
well
found
could
it
be.
somewhere else, on a desert or somewhere.
My perception of reality is so fucked
How
at
do we
this
know this
point.
is
I
actually
have no
Mars?
idea. How do I know that I'm not in a nightmare and I can't wake up and everybody else is an illusion?
How do we know
I
that the
question
moon?
these
How do we
things.
know that the moon is not just some organic being?
We actually did that about the moon at one point. We did
Yeah,
do
exactly.
one of those.
Yeah.
Well, and you've got people as far as then they start questioning what it is to be alive.
The Earth is round. Period. That is true.
Don't get those people
I will.
honest.
If you believe in the flat Earth, you are obviously. You're about as sharp as a fucking marble.
Direct your hate towards him, not me. I didn't say this.
They're about as sharp as a marble.
I'm not saying anything.
Smooth the brain. That you're not a part of the smooth brain gang. We have fun. We have cookies. Y'all got those dirt cakes.
It's okay. It's okay. But anyhow, with this picture, it says that what we're showing is the bigger colorized version. And if you go to this Gigapan site, which will be included in the link in the description box.
Not Gigapet, Gigapan.
Yeah, and you sort of have to, as far as go up a little bit on the image, and that it's, towards the top of the composite image, a little to the left of the center.
Yes.
And Blue, I'm looking for your input on this because he does all this geological stuff. He can tell you all this stuff.
Yes.
But it looks like if it were some kind of planet quake, Mars quake, whatever the hell quake.
An earthquake or something cannot do that.
Where are the little particles? Where's the other rocks and stuff that would have fallen off?
I mean, I guess they're right there in front of it,
well,
but like
it
that's
doesn't-
not. It's carved.
Right. I mean, there's no way that something that precise could have just fallen out. Now, we have an area near us that somebody decided it would be a good idea to just sort of shave part of the mountain off. No fence, nothing. And so there's occasionally these
rock slide.
giant boulders that kind of fall off.
Yeah, someone crashed into one night. Y'all almost did.
Yes, I thought it was a box, and it was just like...
It was a very round box.
It wasn't. It was a very square-looking thing, and then, anyhow, that was... At least that one ended
Interesting.
happy for us.
But you can hear it in the background.
Crunch.
And Mom's like, wait. Like, that's going to do anything. Wait. Crash.
You could hear it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
because some fool came down through there and hit it smack.
Not paying attention.
Well, yeah.
But
Who does that?
But if you live around here, you do have to expect that.
Yeah, stuff falling off the mountains, deer, or anything like
But
that.
your reaction was hilarious. I loved it. Wait. You got louder.
I did. Of course I did. I was escalated. Like that was going to help somebody not hit the rock. But with this picture, there are no smaller particles. There are some that's there.
Yeah.
There are some other rocks that's there, but as far as...
But it doesn't look like they were...
No, that they could have come out of that. There should have been more debris there. Rocks don't blow in the wind very easily. So
That's a door. That's a doorway.
It looks like a damn door to me. So, and it says that the image was taken at a geological feature known as Green Hue Pediment by a masked camera on board Curiosity on 7th of May 2022. Who does that? It's May 7th, 2022. And in the years that we've had access to close-ups on Mars from landers and orbiters, we've been treated to some truly weird and wonderful snapshots of the red planet. Craters filled with ice, strange chevron-shaped rock formations, hollowed-out mountains, and plenty more. Now, how the hell do you hollow out a mountain?
TNT.
Right.
TNT.
I mean, we know what it's
machinery.
like as far as putting a tunnel through a mountain and stuff. But,
Yeah, it's the same. The TNT.
well, it's like that's not a naturally occurring something, is it? A hollow mountain?
It's called a cave.
No, that's something in that. It's not. That's under the earth usually.
But that's not a completely hollow mountain.
No, it says in terms of spooky.
What is is the dirt just like levitating?
In terms of spooky discoveries in space that appear to resemble alien structures, their words, not mine, it's important we don't get too carried away with what grainy images can sometimes suggest. Yes, because it's so much easier to deny everything. And it says
Blame the owls.
You may remember the strange cube-shaped object spotted on the moon by China's Yutu-2 rover last year. And after further investigations, it turns out that the alien hut was simply another rock with tricks of light and perspective, giving its cuboid shape. Bullshit. They're hiding this stuff. They're covering this stuff up. Similarly, we suspect that this mystery doorway will ultimately have an explanation that's just as ordinary, but we're having plenty of fun speculating in the meantime. It's a damn doorway.
Yeah, it is a door. It is a doorway.
Here, examine it one more time.
It's the beginning of a tunnel.
That's a damn doorway.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can go and look at it, on this gigapan thing and look at the rest of the terrain around this doorway. Mm-hmm. And I don't think that could be any kind of a tiny something that has happened.
That is not a tiny something.
No, that looks like that's a pretty large, significant something.
Once again, how do we know this ain't just in the middle of the desert somewhere?
It could be, but still, yeah.
Rocky Desert.
Then who put the doorway in the Rocky Desert?
Some jackass, I don't know. Some jackass that was bored.
That could be, but no, nobody's going to put that much effort into it. But really am interested in what you all see on this, what you may know on that.
Someone dug a tunnel in their yard just for the fuck of it. Just for the hell of it.
Okay, God.
So I would not put it past someone to do this just because they were bored.
Well, that man did tie the balloons to his lawn chair that time. Yeah.
Me. I would do that. I would do that gladly.
Oh, my goodness.
I would strap myself in and be like, goodbye, y'all.
But I really am interested in what the viewers may come up with on this. So, yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool thing.
Yes.
Doorway on Mars.
Just for the hell of it, here you go. There you go.
Yeah. So, if you've had experiences with the supernatural, paranormal encounters with UFOs, aliens, cryptids, doorways leading to God knows where.
Stairways leading to nowhere.
Yeah, really. If you've got local, regional, or family myths or legends, send us an email, cupofcoffeewithscream@gmail.com. And the email address is also in the description box.
This is cool as hell, though.
Yeah. It's a cool thing.
Yeah.
So, anyhow, go and look at this yourself. Do your own research on any of this.
Yeah.
And know that you're loved.
Mm-hmm. And if you like this video, I forgot my cue. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, and most of all, subscribe and click that notification button for daily notifications of our daily uploads. Thank you all. Have a good. Dig a tunnel in your yard. Touch grass.
Friday the 13th is over. Yay!
Don't bonk your head on the ceiling fan.
Don't buy a loft bed. We'll see you on the next
If you buy a loft bed, don't make sure it's nowhere near a ceiling fan.
We'll see you on the next cup. Bye.
Bye.